Hello everybody, this is Adam from Wax Pack Gods. I hope you're doing well. Today is January 21st of 2019 and my Cincinnati Reds have swung a three-team deal with the New York Yankees to acquire starting pitcher Sonny Gray. So this is one of those things that's been rumored for a while, and since the Reds are my team, I thought I would dive into who Sonny Gray is a little bit for my own purposes. And the way I generally do that is to start with Baseball Reference, his page here. So I have Sonny Gray pulled up. I can see he's, been a winner off and on. But what I'm most interested in as an old dude is who Sonny Gray most resembles from a career standpoint amongst the guys that I know or that I grew up following. So I'll come down here to the similarity scores. This is kind of like the old 6 Degrees of Dan Dreesen video that I did a while back in the accompanying Wax Pack Guides post. You can get sucked up into this activity for hours, so you've been warned. So I see similar pitchers through age 28, most similar by ages. So a few guys from my era that I know: Eric Hansen, Mike Boddicker, Pedro Estacio was kind of a new guy for me. Jim Lomberg a little bit before me. Bobby Jones, Steve Busby definitely there. But if I would come over here to the similar pitchers column, the one that really sticks out for me is Charlie Lee, who I followed when he was a member of the Montreal Expos in the 80s. I always thought he was a really good pitcher, and to me it seemed like he was around forever. I had tons of his baseball cards, but as we can see, it turns out he only spent 7 years in the major leagues. He went 62 and 48, so that's pretty good. And if you look at some of the advanced stats like ERA+, he had a career mark of 103. And he also had, 8.5 WAR, wins above replacement with a high of 3.2 in 1984 with the Expos, when he was also an All-Star. When we scroll back here, we can see he went 15 and 10 that year. So, yeah, a good pitcher. Maybe didn't last as long as I thought he had. But one of the things that really stood out to me here is that Charlie Lee passed away in November of 2011. And I kind of remember that happening, but I don't remember the circumstances. So go to the source, right? Wikipedia. Just kind of see what it has to say about him. I'll go to the English version since I'm an English speaker. So you can kind of go through his career here, and it says he suffered arm and shoulder injuries and didn't pitch at all in 85 and 86, which I think is what we saw back here in the stats. So 84, and then it jumped to 87 without much productivity from that point forward. And then it said he spent most of 87 rehabbing in the minors, and then appeared in 1 inning for the Expos. Then he signed with the Twins for 88. So there he was with the Twins in 88. And then it says he was inducted into the Tennessee Sports Hall of Fame in 99, and he died in 2011 after an apparent heart attack. So that's kind of sad. It bums me out to hear that, or to remember that, I guess I should say. And of course, no dive into a 1980s player would be complete without looking up his baseball cards. So since I wasn't sure where this was going to lead, I didn't dig out any Charlie Lee baseball cards, but thankfully we have Google Images to help us out. Oh yeah, there we go. So the first one up is an 85 card. It's kind of following through. It looks like he's tearing somebody up there. And then the 81 card, which I believe is probably his rookie. Let's see. His first year was, 1980? So yeah, this would be, I believe, his rookie card. He's got that big wad of tobacco, and that's kind of the way I remember Charlie Lee looking. And there he is. I'm not sure what that one is. Oh, That's a Montreal Expos team postcard from '82. And then we have an '82 Fleer. Not quite as big a bulge of tobacco there. And there he is on a Stewart card from '83. Postcard. Here's some autographs. '84 Topps. '82 Topps with the faux autograph and the hockey sticks, bidding for a Canadian team. This is the card I remember most of him because it has both kind of that hide the ball delivery of his wind up, and then the big old wad of tobacco with a pretty happy smile. He's playing Major League Baseball. What's not to be happy about, right? And you can see a whole bunch more cards there. He has a All-Star teammate card with Gary Carter. And of course, sadly, both of those guys are gone now. Hard to believe. 86 Donruss, 84 Topps team leader. All kinds of stuff. Well, let's see. Is this a Charlie Lee? Wow, look at there. An 89 upper deck Charlie Lee with the Twins. I don't particularly remember him having cards with the Twins, but there he is. So you would actually expect him to have more, right? There he is on a scorecard with the Twins. So let's just, as we wrap this up, see what kind of 1989 Charlie Lee baseball cards we can find. So it may just be those two. Oh, no, there's a Fleer. So the 89 Fleer, Charlie Lee. Looks a little odd in his Twins uniform. Let's go back to the rookie. So there's an 81 Fleer, a Charlie Lee rookie card. That seems to be a good place to end up. So again, this whole exercise is all about using today's headlines to channel the players of our youth. Today we got from Sonny Gray, all the way back through Charlie Lee. So I hope you've enjoyed this little jaunt down memory lane. You can find us at waxpackgods.com or on Twitter at waxpackgods. Thanks a lot.